Welcome to my classroom. So yesterday it snowed. Did you see snow at your house out the window, or maybe you went out to run around in it? At my house it fell. It was beautiful, so beautiful, but it melted. It didn't stay, but it was still really amazing. And that's where all our water starts, coming, falling from the sky. Either snow like we saw yesterday or rain more commonly. So when it falls down, show me how that rain fell, the snow, and it was kind of floating down. And when it falls to the ground, it can soak into the ground and the plant can take up the water, or it can make a puddle. Un charco. Can you say puddle? A puddle. Un charco. A little bit of water. And in that puddle, we might find a tadpole, a little bug insecto, a, a puddle duck, un patito. And then if there's more rain, that puddle can get bigger and bigger, and it can become a pond, una laguna. And in that pond, you might have a pond at your school. It might have goldfish or koi in it. But a pond like we have out here has frogs in it. The birds come to hunt little fish, has little fish in it. Okay. So a pond. So we've got the drop of water, the puddle, and now the pond. Things are getting bigger. As more and more water accumulates or piles up, more and more water. And then we have rivers run in and they make a lake, un lago. So in a lake, we might have a snapping turtle, an otter, a gar, a water snake, or a rainbow trout, a lake. Say lake and lago. And then more and more water from all the big rivers, and it makes our ocean. So our ocean is kind of the most amazing thing about our planet. Most of our planet is an ocean, okay? One giant ocean. And in that ocean, the oceano, we might have whales, whale sharks, a sea turtle, a seahorse, an octopus, an eel, and this one, the oarfish. Isn't that cool? So many different kinds of animals that live in different bodies of water, different kinds of water. So if you were here with us, we would go out for a walk and we would see what we could find in the way of natural sources of water or places we can find water. So I'm going to share my screen because I took a walk the other day right out here and I took some pictures of what I found. Let's see what I found. So this is from yesterday. I took a picture out my window at home, but I couldn't really get the, that's the snow falling through a window. You can't really see it falling, but it was falling. It really was. It was so beautiful. I went out for a walk in it. But then it made puddles. See how it is on the leaves of the plant? There are all those drops. See the drops of water? And they all get together and they make a little puddle. There's a little puddle on my patio. Now here, when I went out for my walk here on Friday, it was a cloudy day, and you can see that in those clouds, there's rain in those clouds. Water is condensed. It made a cloud. Lots and lots of drops of water. And sooner or later, they're going to fall out. And here's a puddle. There's a puddle in our place. Now that puddle didn't come from rain. That puddle came because our windmill is pumping water from underground. Some water, when it falls, it doesn't go in a puddle or a pond or a lake or a river or the ocean. It goes down through the ground, underground. And we can use a windmill or dig a well to get that water out. And you can see that hose taking the water to that little tank there to let our animals have some water. And so much water went in and it ran out. That was that puddle that we saw. That's where that puddle came from. It came from that little water trough. Now I walked on and I found a pond, La Laguna. And the pond is not very big. You might have an even smaller pond than this at your house or at the school, a fish pond. This is our little pond, and it filled up with rain. It had been almost dry, but then it rained pretty much, and it filled back up. You see the edges there, muddy along the edge, and it's going down. So see that white line on the edge? That's where it was, but now it's going back down. And then I walked onto our big lake, or it's a small lake, but it is a lake, and it has even more water. And this one dried up completely, okay, earlier. So there's our lake, a lake. Here's what it looked like earlier this year. See, no water at all, completely dry. So what do you think happened to all the animals that live in that lake? They either had to go somewhere else or they all died. So pretty interesting, okay, to think about where our water comes from. I'm going to stop sharing now, and I'm going to ask you to stand up and let's review our bodies of water. So put your arms out wide like the ocean. The ocean's all around the world, all around, the ocean. Then we have the lake, the pond, the puddle, the drop. Lago Tita, el Charco, la Laguna, el Lago, el Océano. And where did it all come from? It came from the cloud, and the raindrops fell all the way down, all the way down. So say it with me, all the rain goes down, down, down. Se cae la lluvia. So thank you for your attention.